Welcome everybody to Fan Interference. My name is Benjamin Edwards. We're going to be doing this live game. This is the Seattle Mariners versus the Boston Red Sox live from Fenway Park. Today is June 24th, 2018, and it is noon, 12:05 Central Time. It's a 1:05 start in Boston on a pretty dreary day. Yesterday there was quite a bit of rain. Last night there was rain throughout the game. Today it is clear. It's supposed to be raining later this afternoon, hopefully after the game ends. However, it is very cloudy skies at this point. The managers are trading lineup cards, and we will be starting shortly. Again, my name is Benjamin Edwards. I am from Fan Interference. We're going to be doing this all season. Red Sox games, all kinds of MLB, NFL, you name it. We're going to be doing play-by-play and watch parties, stuff like that. I'm going to quickly share this video over to Facebook and Twitter and stuff like that, so bear with me just a second while we get started. Temperature is 75 degrees in Boston, humidity at 67%, slight wind, 6 miles an hour out to left. There is a slight chance of thunderstorms, especially later in the day. Today taking the mound is Red Sox ace, Chris Sale, number 41. However, as good as he has been this year, he has an ERA in the low 2s and one of the better whips in all of baseball. Unfortunately, the Red Sox are 8-8 when he pitches. So we're going to hope that that improves today. Sale heading out to the mound now. I want to thank you guys for joining us. Again, my name is Benjamin Edwards. This is Fan Interference, and we're going to be doing this all season. Today's starting lineup for the Seattle Mariners: D. Gordon at second, Haniger at right, Nelson Cruz is the DH, Healy at first, Kyle Seager at third base, Heredia in center, Mike Zunino behind the plate, Span in left field, and Romine batting 186 at short. If you guys enjoy this, make sure that you please click subscribe on YouTube. Chris Sale in 16 starts this year is 6-4 with a 2.74 ERA. In 102 innings, he has struck out 140 batters. His opponent's batting average is just 188. He's finishing up his warm-up tosses. And we'll be starting shortly. It's technically a 12:05 start, but they're a couple minutes late today. We will get to the Red Sox lineup when they come up in the bottom of the inning. Bruce Dreckman, umpire behind the plate. Chad Fairchild at first. And lots of people. It's a beautiful day, except for the cloudy skies. Everybody seems comfortable in the stands. Nobody bundled up. Lots of red today. The Red Sox wearing their home whites. Seattle with the blue top, gray pants. And in steps leadoff batter D. Gordon. First pitch is a swinging strike, high and inside. It would have been a ball. D. Gordon, of course, the son of former Red Sox closer Tom Gordon. The 0-1 is a fastball high and outside for ball one. D. Gordon, one of the fastest players in the league. Another fastball down the middle, swung and missed for a strike. D. Gordon is starting to have this Ichiro thing, where he's basically running to first as he's swinging. He used to have that. The 1-2 is popped up to right, short. Mookie's coming in and makes the catch for the first out. Again, guys, my name is Benjamin Edwards. This is Fan Interference. We're going to be doing live play-by-plays from all types of sporting events, not just Red Sox games and MLB games, but football, baseball, basketball, you name it, throughout the year. If you like this kind of thing, if you're unable to watch the games or if you don't want to watch the games alone, please click subscribe on Facebook, or on YouTube. And you can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/faninterferenceshow. Well, the right fielder, Mitch Hannigan, steps in, and it's ball one low. That was the first non-fastball thrown by Sale today. Here's the 1-0. Swing and miss on an 89-mile-an-hour changeup, low in the zone. 1-1 count. Back-to-back changeups there. Chris Sale has allowed 2 earned runs or less in his last 3 starts. Here's the 1-1. Fastball at 97, called a strike on the outer half. Here's the 1-2. It is a slider for strike 3. And Hannigan did not like that pitch. It was out on the outside zone. Started out and came in and just clipped the black. This is the first strikeout for Sale. And in steps DH Nelson Cruz. Cruz is batting .274 on the year. And the first pitch is grounded foul to the left side. Sale back in, and here's the 0-1. Fastball, 98 miles an hour. Foul down the right field line. No, it's playable, and Mookie catches it over by Pesky's pole. That got carried back in by the wind, and that's quick. Three quick outs for Sale. On only 10 pitches, he retires the side. Well, that ball was hit, and it looked foul, and Mookie began to run over towards the pole. It looked like it might blow back in, but and it did, and he was there to make the play. He ended up having to back up a bit right as the ball was caught. So up next, we're going to have I'll give you the Red Sox lineup. In right field, leading off, Mookie Betts, batting .342. Andrew Benintendi is next, the left fielder, batting .295. J.D. Martinez, DHing, batting .326 with a leading 23 home runs. Mitch Moreland's at first, batting .300. Xander Bogaerts at short, .279. Eduardo Nunez, .251. Devers is batting 7th at third. He's batting .236. Sandy Leon is batting .240th and batting 8th. He's behind the plate. And Jackie Bradley Jr. is in the 9th spot, batting .178 for the season. The pitcher for the Mariners today is Marco Hernandez, the 26-year-old. Gonzalez. Gonzalez comes in 7-4 with a .380 ERA. In 15 starts, he has allowed 90 hits, 38 runs in 85 innings pitched. He has 74 strikeouts, 20 walks. His whip is .1289. He is a lefty, and here's the first pitch to Mookie. Low and outside. Step back in. High and outside for ball 3. Gonzalez has an opponent's batting average of 274 coming into today. And here's the 3-0 to Betts. Fastball down the middle, 90 miles an hour. Taken for a strike. Here's the pitch, fouled back. It's now full count, 3-2, battling back. Mookie wearing his gold chain around his neck and his necklace with a red bat on it. We've seen that a few times. Here's the 3-2. It's a slider cutter and got him for strike 3. Swung through it. So strike 1. Seager at third is a Gold Glover, as is Gordon at second. They have a .986 fielding percentage, 40 errors on the year. And in steps Andrew Benintendi. First pitch is a high fastball inside for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. It's low and in the dirt. Cutter outside at 85. Benintendi steps back in. Gonzalez gets the sign. And here's the 2-0. Fastball high and fouled away. That came in at 90. Just above the zone. Benintendi fouled straight back. Next pitch is a curveball in there, high in the zone for a strike, and it's 2-2. That came in at 76. That was the first curveball we've seen from Gonzalez this afternoon. Here's the 2-2. Fastball high, hit deep, but playable to right center. And Heredia is over there to make the catch for the second out. He had to move, center fielder had to move 30 feet or so to his left. But an easy play. In steps J.D. Martinez, batting .326 on the year with a league-leading 23 home runs. And he already has 60 RBI for the year. Here's the first pitch. It is a curve, low, and in for a strike. That was on the lower outside half of the plate, but called a strike. Here's the 0-1. Swung through for strike 2. That was a changeup in the dirt. That's one thing we've seen a lot from Martinez this year. When he misses, it's quite often low. He misses on that golf swing. Another pitch in the dirt, but he didn't chase, so it's 1-2. J.D. Martinez, the 30-year-old. 2 stolen bases on the year. There's the 1-2, and it's swung at for strike 3 on a fastball right down the middle. So, quick work of the Red Sox here by Gonzalez, and we will head to the top of the second inning, still 0-0. No hits so far for either team. Healy, Seager, and Heredia will be coming up shortly. The Red Sox have now had probably their worst streak of the year. Over the last 8 games, they have 5 losses. Although in the games that they have won, they've won big. They beat Seattle 9-3 about a week ago. Beat the Twins 9-2. And then Seattle 2 nights ago in the first game of this series when they won a crazy game in which Stephen Wright gave up 10 runs, 10 earned runs, and did not take the loss. He ended up getting a no decision as the game ended up 14-10 with the Red Sox victory. Last night they lost 7-2. It was their worst loss since June 7th. Red Sox looking to get their 52nd win of the season. That would be a league-leading 52nd win. Red Sox are currently on pace to win over 105 games this season. The Yankees, however, are on pace to win 108 games. So up next is going to be first baseman Ryan Healy. Healy comes in batting .258 with a .772 OPS. He also currently has 14 home runs. Healy is 26 years old. Has a .292 on-base percentage for the year. He is 4th on the team in home runs, though, behind Nelson Cruz and right fielder Mitch Haniger, who have 20 and 16. First pitch is in there for a strike, fastball. Sale moving quick. Second pitch is a slider inside, called a ball. Sale always pitches pretty quick. The 1-1 is another slider on the outside, foul back. 1-2 to Healy. Healy with 35 RBI on the year. Here's the 1-2. It's a ground ball to Nunez at second. Picks it up, fires over to Moreland for the first out. Well hit, but also well played. Healy 6'5", 225. It's a big guy. Now in steps Kyle Seager. 13 home runs on the year. Batting just .227 though. And the first pitch is in there. Fastball down the middle, 97 miles an hour. Seager batting .227, 13 home runs, 44 RBI. And here's the 0-1. Fastball fouled away at 96. Quickly 0-2. Fenway filled today. Big shift on the right-hand side. Here's the 0-2. A slider in the dirt. They came in at 80, 1-2. Career versus Chris Sale for Kyle Seager. Just 1 for 16 with 5 strikeouts. If you guys are enjoying this, please take a moment to click subscribe. Here's the 1 and 2. It is a slider on the outside half, and it swung through for strike 3. The second strikeout for Sale today. And there are 2 outs. Sale looking very good so far. So next up will be Guillermo Heredia, the center fielder, right-hander, batting .237, 2 home runs on the year. And the first pitch is a fastball called for strike 1. That came in at 94. We've seen quite a variance of speed on the fastball so far from Sale. Usually he's within 2 or 3 miles per hour. Today we've seen as much as 5. Here's the 0-1. It is a slider, grounded to the left-hand side, picked up by the third baseman, over to Moreland for the easy out. And that is the end of the top half of the second. Good play by Devers there at third. And so far, no problems for Sale. We will head to the bottom of the inning. He's moving so fast I can't keep up with the outs. Yes, if you guys are enjoying this, please take a moment to go hit subscribe. We're going to be doing this for Red Sox games all season, as well as other Major League Baseball games, NFL, NHL, NBA, you name it. We're going to be doing it for all kinds of different events. And you can always check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/faninterferenceshow. So the Red Sox have had their woes the last week or so. Of course, during the season, at the beginning, the first month or so was nearly perfect. Just 2 losses by April 20th. They were, at that point, 17-2. They had a small bad streak and then got back on the winning trail. And by May 30th, the end of May, they were 39-17. And as of close as June 13th, they are 47-22. They've gone on a little bad streak here. They're 51-27 at this point. I mean, who's complaining about that? But it's unlike them to lose 3 of the last 5, and they've lost 5 of the last 8 now. But it's also easy to say, if you go back a little further, they've won 4, 5, 6, 7 of the last 12. So, and strangely, the Yankees are doing the same thing. As of yesterday, the Yankees had only scored 1 run in a matter of 25 innings. Let's see some other scores here. Cincinnati is hosting the Cubs. They're 0-0 in the top of the second. Detroit is at Cleveland, and that is also 0-0 in the bottom of the first. However, there is a runner on second. The Dodgers and the Mets. Dodgers have a 2-0 lead. The Rays are beating the Yankees in the bottom of the first inning, 2-0 right now. There are 2 outs. Tampa is still batting. The Yankees have had their woes the last couple of days. Inability to score runs. Let's see. How did the score end last night? The Yankees 4-0. So the Yankees have scored just 1 run in their last 26 innings. I have no problem with that. All right, Mitch Moreland takes strike 1 down the middle. If you guys are enjoying this, please take a moment to click subscribe. The sun is out now at Fenway, and the 0-2 is grounded to the right-hand side, into the shift, quickly picked up and thrown over to first for the out. Gordon was there in time, and there is 1 out. That was an 89-mile-an-hour sinker ball. Next will be Xander Bogaerts, who was not in the game last night after a minor wrist injury that kept him out. But he is back today. He had the injury sliding into second awkwardly, but seems to be okay. Alex Cora, manager, said yesterday that they were going to keep him out just in case, but that they expected him back today. Here's the first pitch. It is a fastball outside for ball 1. 18 pitches now for Gonzalez. Xander batting .279 on the year, 12 home runs. And here's the 1-0. It is a changeup in at 84, low in the zone, but called a strike. Xander with an .843 OPS, one of the Sox better hitters this season. Here's the 1-1. Inside for a ball. That was a cutter in at 88, in at the knees. Bogaerts still just 25 years old. Played in 60 games this year. The 2-1 is a curveball in there, low in the zone, called for strike 2. So it's 2-2 to Xander. Here's the pitch, low and outside. Full count. That was another changeup. Lots of off-speed stuff to Xander in this at-bat. Gonzalez steps back in. His 23rd pitch of the day is a fastball popped to left field, left center, and out there is Span, who makes the catch for the second out. Didn't have to move too much, just slightly to his left. And in comes Eduardo Nunez, the second baseman. Nunez batting .251, 4 home runs on the year, 18 RBI. And he steps in with 2 outs. Gonzalez's first pitch to Nunez is grounded to the right-hand side, foul. Still no hits on the board for either team here in the top of the second. The 0-1 is a two-seamer at 90, foul back for strike 2. And Gonzalez with the 0-2. Fastball popped up to the first baseman, who's in on the grass to take it for the third out. 26 pitches for Gonzalez as we finish out the second inning. We will head to the top of the third. Seattle sending up catcher Zunino, Span, left fielder, and Romine. I'll quickly share this over to Facebook. If you're not following us on Facebook, please consider doing so. Facebook.com/faninterferenceshow. Seattle coming into today with a 47-30 record. They're 3.5 behind the Astros in the AL West, and they are 6 games up on the Angels. I don't know anybody that would have predicted that at the beginning of the year. Good power hitting and surprising pitching has been the key. James Paxton, their starting pitcher, has been fantastic so far this year for them. Boston, of course, comes in 51-27. Technically in second place, even though they have more wins than the Yankees. They do have 3 additional losses, and that makes it to where the winning percentage is higher for the Yankees, so they rank higher. Yankees currently 50-24. Red Sox 51-27. And that's due to some canceled games earlier in the year due to weather. The Astros have 51-27 as well, same record as the Red Sox. And we are starting the top of the third. First pitch from Sale is low and outside. That was a slider. The 1-0 is in there for a strike, also a slider on the outside side. There's a pitch high in the zone, called a ball, looked like a strike to me. First fastball of the at-bat. The 2-1 is fouled back. Mike Zunino, the catcher for the Mariners, batting .198 on the year, but he does have 11 home runs. On base percentage is .260. One of the weaker hitters in the lineup today. Here's the 2-2. It is swung through for strike 3. Fastball, high and outside. And Sale has his third K of the day. Sale's thrown 25 pitches now to get the first 7 outs. Up now is Denard Span. The left fielder swings at the first pitch and fouls it to the left-hand side. Span batting .255 with a .357 on-base percentage. He has 6 home runs on the year. That fastball came in at 97, and here's the 0-1 from Sale. Another fastball, just blew it right past him. Another ball at 97 is quickly 0-2. Sale is working very fast. Here's the 0-2, outside fastball. It came in at 98, ball 1. And there's the pitch. It is a first hit of the game, a ground ball up through the middle. Got past Nunez to his right-hand side, just to the right of second base. The grounder rolling out to Jackie in center, played and tossed back in. But that is a single for Denard Span. First hit of the day. In steps Andrew Romine. The shortstop is batting .186 on the year, .240 on base percentage. See how Sale reacts to having his first runner of the day. Sale's 30th pitch is a fastball in for a strike. Hey Jeffrey, thanks for joining us. He asks, how many of these have you done? This is our third Red Sox game of the year. We have been doing Fan Interference as a weekly sports talk show for well over a year. However, we've just gotten into doing play-by-play, and something we're enjoying doing. Still getting the hang of it, still messing with the graphics and some of the audio and video stuff, but enjoying what we're doing so far. Hope you're enjoying it as well, and please take a moment to click subscribe. So it's 0-2 to Romine with 1 out, and that ball is fouled back. We're in the top of the third, still 0-0. Although the Mariners do have a runner at first. Denard Span, little speed over at first. Sale, of course, a lefty, keeping an eye on him. Has a bit of a lead off. Here's the 0-2 to Romine. Swung through for strike 3. Down goes Romine, and Sale has his 4th strikeout of the day. And that runner is still at first. Sale working quickly. 33 pitches now. D. Gordon coming in, batting .290. 0 for 1 with a fly out in the first inning. Their leadoff hitter. See if they put some kind of play on here. First pitch to Gordon is a slider outside for ball 1. That came in at 80 miles an hour. Gordon, as we said in the first inning, is the son of former Red Sox closer, relief pitcher, Tom Gordon. Gordon back in and ready. And here's the 1-0. Fastball swung through. Strike 1, sorry. That was a 98 mile an hour fastball on the outside half. Lower in the zone. Gordon, lefty. Between him and Span, lots of speed right now for the Mariners. Throw over to first. Oh, and they got Span. He's running to second. They got him in a... Yep, tagged him. Toss over to Xander, and quickly tagged him as he ran by for the 3rd out. Boy, good job by Sale. Seeing that and then making it happen. So, yeah, let's see. Here's the replay. He started his move as Sale went over. Moreland grabbed it. Ran him about 2/3 of the way to second. Tossed over to Xander, who quickly tagged him on his left-hand side. So we head to the bottom of the 3rd. Up next for the Red Sox will be Devers, Sandy Leone, and Jackie Bradley, the bottom of the order. If you guys have any comments or any suggestions, any critiques, we'd love to hear it. We are good at taking constructive criticism here at Fan Interference. So, yeah, we were talking about this earlier. Fan Interference is a weekly sports talk show that comes on Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock Central. We've been doing the show for a little over a year. We talk about all kinds of sports, trivia, we do memorabilia giveaways, all kinds of stuff. And you can find all of our videos either here on YouTube or over on Facebook at facebook.com/Fan Interference Show. We're still doing that show on Wednesday nights, but we're also doing all of these play-by-plays. Is it play-by-plays or plays-by-play? Like mothers-in-law? The Sox have today's game, then they're off tomorrow, and then we have 3 at home versus the Angels, followed by 3 in New York. Next weekend, in fact, the Saturday night game will be the Yankees-Red Sox live from Yankee Stadium. That's on Fox, and then Sunday night is on ESPN. Thank you guys for joining us. If you have any questions or comments, please add them in the comments, in the chat. Also, take a moment to click subscribe. So Gonzalez is starting the bottom of the 3rd. Let's do a quick check of the Yankees score here. In steps Rafael Devers. And Gonzalez's first pitch to the Red Sox third baseman is looks like a slider grounded to the right-hand side for strike 1. Cleveland is beating Detroit 4-1. Oh, let me see here. That's incorrect. That's yesterday. Today, here we go. Second pitch to Devers is a curveball in for strike. Okay, today the Indians are hosting the Tigers. They're up 1-0 in the bottom of the second. The Dodgers have a 2-1 lead over the Mets in New York. Here's the 0-2 to Devers. It is a changeup fouled to the right-hand side. Still 0-2. The Yankees, however, have come back and taken the lead over the Rays in Tampa. It is 3-2 in the bottom of the second. Cubs and Reds are still scoreless in the third in Cincinnati. And here's the 0-2 to Devers. Inside for a ball. That came in a two-seam fastball from Gonzalez at 90 miles an hour. And Gonzalez set with the 1-2 to Devers. Fouled back. That's one thing I've seen Devers do a lot of this year, is a lot of grinding at the plate. And considering the guy is 21 years old, that is a good habit to see at this young age. He's got a lot of power, obviously. He's still working on his contact and keeping his batting average up. But the guy can grind away. In fact, another one fouled here. Change-up in at 84. That's the 7th pitch of the at-bat. Cloud cover is in and out today. It started out very cloudy. We had sun in the second inning. And now back a little bit to cloudy. Here's the 1-2 to Devers. Is a curveball grounded to the right-hand side. Played by the second baseman. Quick toss over to Healy at first. And there is one out. Yes, please check us out on Instagram at Fan Interference. You can check us out at Facebook at facebook.com/Fan Interference Show. And of course, please hit subscribe here on YouTube. We're just now building our YouTube page. Jeffrey says, I found you doing a Google search by upload date. This is the first selection that was live. Cool. Here's the first pitch into Sandy Leon, strike one. That's a fastball high in the zone. I was looking for a way to keep up with the game without commercials. So far, it's pretty nice. Thanks. Thank you, Jeffrey. We appreciate it. That's what we're here for. Here's the 0-1. It is low for a ball. It was a cutter in at 87. I know that I am not in Boston, and I get to watch the games because I have the MLB At Bat app. Oh, here's a ground ball to the shortstop on the 1-1 count. Fielded and tossed over for the second out. So quickly, 2 outs. This game is flying by. Only 1 hit so far. And there are 2 outs. Still 0-0, bottom of the third. In steps Jackie Bradley. Batting just 178 on the year, 275 on base percentage. Yeah, our goal was to make it to where people who either didn't had cut the cord and didn't have cable, didn't have access to watch their favorite team, didn't have the MLB At Bat app, or didn't have MLB TV, or simply didn't want to watch the game alone. Sitting at home wanting to hear somebody other than Jerry Remy. And just thought we'd give another opportunity for that, a different option for everybody. So I appreciate the kind words, Jeffrey. Thank you. Quickly 0-2 to Jackie. Watch that one go by. And here's Gonzalez's 39th pitch of the day. It is a slider outside, cutter outside for a ball. Jackie with just a .563 OPS on the season. Catcher sets up inside, and here's the 1-2. Inside fastball, 2-2. The 2-2 is a ball hit to the right-hand side. The first baseman can't field it. It bounces out of his glove and into right field. Jackie Bradley has a base hit. That's probably going to be a hit. It was a ground ball bullet to the right-hand side. The first baseman dove to his right, was able to get some leather on it, but ended up just knocking it out into Haniger and right. And that ends up being a base hit for Jackie, 2-out single. There was an article saying that as poorly as Jackie is hitting this year, he has been, when he does make contact, he knocks the crap out of the ball. It was something like 10 of his last games, he's hit a ball with a off-the-bat speed of over 100 miles an hour. So he's hitting it hard. It's just not well hit, unfortunately. In steps Mookie, top of the order, with the runner on first. First pitch is a curveball in for a strike. Gonzalez now at 42 pitches. Here's number 43. The lefty deals. High and outside. Changeup at 84. That might have just been to see if Jackie was going. Mookie batting .341 still. It's late June. He's batting .341. 19 home runs on the year. Lefty deals a 1-1, and that is called the ball inside. 88-mile-an-hour cutter. Betts is still second, even though he's batting .341 to Jose Altuve in Houston, who is 5 points better at .346. And here's the 2-1 to Mookie. No, it's a toss over to first to keep Jackie back. Jackie this year has attempted 7 stolen bases. He has been successful 7 times. You can also follow us on Twitter at Fan Interference with the, let's see if I can get it, with the I being a 1. 2-1 to Mookie is low and outside for ball 3. Betts looking over at the dugout, checking the signs, seeing if they want to put something on here. 3-1 count with 2 outs. Jackie, a little bit of a lead off at first, nothing big. Left-handed pitcher deals. That is low and inside for a called strike. That was a changeup in at 84. And it is full count to Mookie. Red Sox always make the opposing pitcher work hard, grinding out at-bats. He has retired 8 batters with already up to 46 pitches. Here's the 3-2. It is swung on, hit to the left-hand side. That is a foul ball. That was close. The Rays have tied it up with the Yankees. It is now 3-3. Rays still batting in the bottom of the second. Nobody on. 2 outs. Cleveland up 2-0 on Detroit in the bottom of the second. Gonzalez set, and here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed for the 3rd strike. Betts go down swinging. And that ends the 3rd. Runner stranded at first. First hit of the day for the Red Sox. And we will head to the top of the 4th, still 0-0. We will see the 2, 3, and 4 hitters coming up in the top of the 3rd, or top of the 4th. It'll be Haniger, the right fielder, who's 0 for 1, Cruz 0 for 1, and first baseman Ryan Healy, who is 0 for 1. Sale is dealing today. Let's check his stats on the day through 3 innings. Sale has allowed 1 hit, 4 Ks, and he has 35 pitches, 27 of which have been strikes. Both pitchers fantastic so far. Well, the Mariners are one of the surprise teams in the American League this year. They have a fairly young team. Zanino, the catcher, is 27. Their first baseman, Ryan Healy's 26. Mitch Haniger is 27. Romine and Denard Span are both in their mid-30s, however. D. Gordon is 30. Nelson Cruz, of course, their DH, is 37. But they do have some young talent and that has been producing. I think the surprising thing about the team is their pitching staff that has kept them in it so far. James Paxton, of course, threw the no-hitter earlier in the year. He is 6-2 with a 3.72 ERA. Marco Gonzalez, who's pitching today, is 7-4 with a 3.80. And Mike Leake is pitching well, 4.11 ERA, but he's 8-4. So it's kind of all come together. Of course, Felix Hernandez, is 6-6 this year, not having a good season. The 32-year-old has a 5.14 ERA coming into today. All right, Sale out to deal. And the first pitch is fouled off for strike one. This showed us incorrect information here. It is D. Gordon up next. Don't rely on MLB.com. The first pitch was in for a foul ball. Second pitch is a ball outside. D. Gordon has 60 stolen bases last year, led Major League Baseball. He had 59 multi-hit games as well. One of the bigger speed threats in all of baseball. If you guys are just joining us, please take a moment to go hit subscribe so that you can enjoy these Red Sox games as well as other games throughout the rest of this season. Here's the 1-2. It is a fastball high, just barely got a hold of that one. Foul ball to the left-hand side. That was a protection swing right there. Sale about to throw his 40th pitch of the day here in the top of the fourth. Great pitcher's duel so far. And here's the 1-2 to Gordon. Slider outside, swung and missed. Spun Gordon all the way around. And Sale now has 5 Ks on the day. That was 82 miles an hour and absolutely fooled him. He wasn't even close. He missed that ball by 1.5 feet. Right now, Sale is leading the American League in strikeouts with 145. In the top 5 on that list, Cole and Verlander, both Astros in there as well. That's the first pitch to Haniger is a slider inside, fouled away for strike one. Haniger 0 for 1 today with a strikeout earlier in the game. Here's the 0-1. Slider swung through for a strike. Quickly 0-2. It feels like Sale has been out there on the mound for about 8 minutes today. He is just flying through this start. Here's the 0-2. Swung through for strike 3. Wow. It is a pleasure to watch Chris Sale pitch. That was a high fastball, high in the zone, swung through, and Sale now has his 6th strikeout. Let's see here. 6th strikeout. Second of the inning. Here's the first pitch to Nelson Cruz. Cruz, former right fielder, of course, with the Texas Rangers. Been a Mariner a few years now. Second pitch is a ball, high inside. 1-1 count to the slugger. 20 home runs this season, 0 for 1 today with the fly out. Here's the 1-1 from Sale. Fastball hit to the right-hand side. That looks playable for Betts. That's going to get down. It rolling around the corner in the right field. He's around second. And ball's thrown back in. Oh, he's headed to third, and there's a throw over to third. He's going to be safe. That's a triple. A stand-up triple for Nelson Cruz. Ball hit to the right-hand side, went down by Pesky's pole. Looked like it was going to bounce once and then go into the stand for a ground rule double, but it ended up bouncing, hitting the top of the wall, and then going around. If any Red Sox fans know that it just circles around there on the right-hand side in right field, and Mookie had to follow it around. Looked like he got stuck under the wall for a second. Anyway, fired back in, but some confusion as far as the cutoff guys go. And Xander ended up picking it up and firing it over to third. But Cruz, who got about halfway between second and third and hit the brakes, looked back and still had time to continue on to to third. Ends up with a stand-up triple. Wow, says his last triple was August 9th of 2016. But there are 2 outs. And we'll see if Sale can strand Cruz at third here. First pitch to Ryan Healy is a called strike in there. And here's a ball. 1-1 to Healy, batting .257. Yeah, they're showing the replay. Definitely some confusion with that ball that was thrown in. Looks like it was going to be played by Nunez, who let it go by, and that kind of surprised Xander, who ended up having to quickly adjust and make the play. The 1-1 is in the dirt, still swung at. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Swinging strike, slider down in the zone, and that is quite an inning by Chris Sale. Other than that triple, 3 strikeouts. Incredible job so far by Sale. 7 Ks, 2 hits allowed through 4 innings, and he has thrown just 50 pitches. This is a fun game to watch. Coming up for the Red Sox in the bottom of the 4th will be Andrew Benintendi, J.D. Martinez, and Mitch Moreland, all of which are 0 for 1. So if you guys are watching this, please, first of all, thank you for joining us. Also, please take a moment to hit subscribe. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/faninterferenceshow. We're going to be doing this all season, Red Sox games as well as other baseball games. NFL, NBA, NHL, all kinds of stuff. You name it, we're going to be doing play-by-play. Really enjoying this. Of course, we do our weekly sports talk show on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. You can join, that's 8 p.m. Central. You can join us every Wednesday night. We do trivia and giveaways and all kinds of funny bits, all kinds of stuff. But that is at Fan Interference Show on Facebook. If you know anybody who are Red Sox fans or baseball fans in general that would enjoy this broadcast, please let them know about this. Send them a note saying to check this out. And if you have any comments or suggestions, please let us know. We're always open to criticism if it's nice. And usually open to it if it's not nice. So heading back to the mound is Gonzalez, the Mariners lefty. 3 innings pitched, just 1 hit allowed so far, 3 Ks. And he'll face Benintendi. First pitch is in there for a strike. That was a big curveball. Benintendi's 0 for 1 today with the flyout. Here's the 0-1. That is foul back. Benintendi this year at Fenway is batting .352 with 13 doubles and 7 home runs. He is hitting the ball well at home. 50 pitches now for Gonzalez. Here's number 51 on the 0-2. That is called a strike 3 on the outside black. Benny doesn't like it. Shakes his head and heads back. It's Gonzalez's 4th strikeout of the day. That was a questionable pitch. The pitch zone tracker says that it was right on the corner. Benny just watching it all the way down. So in comes J.D. Martinez. 23 home runs, leads the American League. Batting .325. 0 for 1 today so far. Big right-hander steps in. And here's the pitch. Right down the middle, strike 1. 84-mile-an-hour changeup. Martinez struck out in his first time at bat. 60 RBI so far for the big slugger. Here's the 0-1. High for a ball. And the 1-1 is called a strike. That was just outside the zone. Fastball. Just on the outer half. Batters are not liking these calls. 1-2 to Hernandez, or to J.D. Martinez. Catcher setting up low and outside. And that's where the pitch goes for a ball. Changeup, almost in the dirt. 55 pitches now for Gonzalez. And here's the 2-2. Fastball, foul to the right-hand side. Big, high shot, but well foul. Marco Gonzalez, big lefty. He's 6'1", 195. Was in the Cardinals organization through 2017. Traded mid-year. Never had many starts for St. Louis. 4-2 career with them. Next pitch is foul to the left-hand side. Still 2-2. .74 strikeouts in 85 innings this year for Seattle for Gonzalez. And here's the 2-2. Low and outside, swung through. 84-mile-an-hour changeup for strike 3. And there are 2 outs. Well, Gonzalez is certainly fooling J.D. Martinez so far. This 2 Ks. A lot of stuff low in the zone, and that's where Martinez has troubles. A lot of golf swings. So with 2 outs, steps in Mitch Moreland. 0 for 1 with the ground out so far. Batting .299. Came in batting .300. 10 home runs on the year. Batting from the left-hand side. First pitch is fouled down the left field line. Well, the sun has come back out at Fenway. It's every other inning at this point. Mitch Moreland, of course, spent many years in the Rangers system. Played for the Rangers from 2010 through 2016. So was part of both of those World Series teams in 2010 and 2011. Batted .255 and .259 that year. He has tripled in each of his last 2 games. He has 4 triples in just 61 games this season. Here's the 0-2. That's called a ball outside. cutter. So far in a season and a half with the Red Sox, Moreland is batting .261 with a .339 on-base percentage. 185 hits, 32 home runs. Here's the pitch, and it is swung through, but the ball gets away. Played by, wow. That ball was strike 3, but dropped. Got well behind the catcher. Moreland jogged to first base, and catcher was able to pick it up and toss over. I think it would have been a lot closer play if he would have been running it out. But that is the 3rd out of the inning and the end of the 4th. Still no score. We head to the top of the 5th in a game that has been absolutely dominated by pitchers. Let's see here. Top of the 5th. If you guys are just joining us, please give us some comments. Tell us what you think. Give us some feedback. And make sure that you click subscribe. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/faninterference. And I'm going to go get a beer in between innings. Y'all should do the same. All right, y'all. So if y'all don't know, my name is Benjamin Edwards. I'm part of Fan Interference. We do a weekly show every week. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/faninterferenceshow. We're going to be doing live play-by-plays for baseball, especially the Red Sox. That's my team, if you can't tell. Let's see here. And but we are based in Texas, and so I actually grew up in Arlington, so everybody that I know is a Rangers fan. A lot of Astros fans down here, especially with them doing so well lately. So we're going to be doing a lot of Red Sox, Rangers, Astros, of course Yankee games, because that's important to me. So make sure that you click subscribe and tell any friends that you think that may enjoy this. This is an opportunity for somebody to watch the game and keep up with each pitch. If they're unable to actually watch the game, get it on radio, or if you just don't want to watch it alone, you want to watch it with somebody and drink a beer. First pitch is a strike from Sale. This is Kyle Seager's up. He's 0 for 1, batting .226. Strike 2. That was a swing and a miss, low and outside on the slider, and quickly 0-2. Seager with 13 home runs on the year. Batting lefty against lefty. And there's the pitch. Another slider, same spot, and swung through. Strike out. First out of the inning, and the 8th strikeout now for Chris Sale. My goodness. So we have Gonzalez for the Mariners with 6 Ks, and Sale with 8. We have 14 strikeouts. We just started the 5th inning. In-step center fielder Guillermo Heredia. Heredia is 0 for 1 with the ground out, batting .235. First pitch from Sale is grounded foul to the left-hand side. Well struck. Tell me what you think about these new helmets that they're wearing with the extended mouthpiece, jaw guard, whatever you want to call it. It's becoming more and more common all season. Every game, it seems like there's more players wearing them. The 0-2 is fouled back. The sun is out for sure at Fenway. Now, it's supposed to rain later in the day, but with the speed at which this game is going, I think we're probably going to be done with it by the time that the storm clouds roll into Boston. Here's 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, up and in. Swung through, and that is 9 Ks for Sale. Jeez. So we have 2 outs in the top of the 5th. That means that of the 14 outs so far that the Red Sox have gotten, 9 have come on the K. Two hits so far for the Mariners, just 1 for the Red Sox. And the first pitch to catcher Mike Zunino is fouled back for strike 1. Sale has been getting ahead of batters all day. Zunino batting just 197. Here's the second pitch. Swung through for strike 2. 98 on the outside black. You can follow us on Instagram at Fan Interference as well. Check us out there. There's a high ball. Oh, that's triple digits. 100 miles an hour. 100 miles an hour for a ball. But that's the first triple digit pitch all day. Here's the 1-2. Inside. Swung through. 10 Ks. My goodness. 60 pitches through 5 innings, 10 strikeouts, 2 hits allowed for Chris Sale. He is mowing them down. Incredible to watch this guy. You never know. I have not seen anybody where when they walk out and you know that that's their start day, it's like you have no idea what's going to happen that day. He could throw a no-hitter. He could throw a one-hitter. He could strike out 17. It reminds me of the days of Pedro. When you knew that tomorrow was Pedro's day, you didn't miss it. And you never knew what was going to happen. He was going to do something spectacular that day. Even on his good days, or on his bad days, he's still as good as any 2 or 3 in anybody's starting rotation anywhere in the league. On Chris Sale's worst day, he's still a very good pitcher. And that's incredible. And I know that at the time that the Red Sox were looking to get him, there was a big talk as to which of the available free agent pitchers the Red Sox would be interested in. And the Sonny Gray was a big one, who, of course, ends up as a Yankee. Yankees, by the way, top of the 4th. They have a runner at first, no outs, but Tampa Bay has a 6-3 lead in the top of the 4th. At least the Yankees have scored some runs. They had a 26-inning drought of scoring runs over the last couple nights. Cleveland up 4-0. But it was the same kind of scenario when both closers were available as well. Chapman, Aroldis Chapman, and coming from the Reds, and of course Craig Kimbrell, who was coming from San Diego at the time. And there was a big question as to whether the Yankees or the Red Sox would end up with which one. And, we're all, as Red Sox fans, we're all looking at those stats trying to figure out which guy we want. And I wanted Chapman. And I have to admit, I also wanted Sonny Gray. But I got neither, and I'm very happy with the way it turned out. Sonny Gray last night pitched for New York. Let's see how Sonny's doing. Very good pitcher with the A's, but I think he's having a good year. Xander steps in to start the bottom of the 5th. 62 pitches now for Gonzalez. The first pitch is low for a ball. In his career with the Yankees, Sonny Gray is now 9-12 with a 4.39 ERA. That's after 5 years in Oakland with a 3.42 ERA. He's now 28 years old. Here's the 1-0 to Xander. Curveball low for a ball. 2-0. I want to thank you guys for joining us so far. This is a great game this afternoon. Here's the 2-0. Is a fastball swung through for strike 1. I'm sorry, that was a changeup. That had some movement on it. 65 pitches now for Gonzalez. We're in the bottom of the fifth in the scoreless game, a serious pitcher's duel. Here's the 2-1. That is a cutter, low and inside for ball 3. Chris Sale win his time with Boston, a season and a half. Let's see, here's the 3-1. That is called. That was a changeup high and outside. Called for a strike, so it's full count on Xander. Sale so far went 17-8 last year, 6-4 this year. He is 23-12 as a Red Sox with a 2.85 ERA, even better than he was in Chicago. So I think we won that battle. Here's the full count pitch. It is a ground ball. It's a base hit to the left-hand side, down the line, all the way to the end of the wall. Played by Span and tossed in, but Xander has a double. Nice. That ball stayed right with the line all the way down. That is Xander's 20th double of the season. That looked like a fastball. Yeah, it came in at 89. His fastball's topping out at about 90 today. Third baseman dives to his right. It's a 6, 8, 10 inches to the right-hand side of the line, and it bounced all the way down. So we have a runner on second, still no outs here in the bottom of the fifth, and in steps Eduardo Nunez. Here's the first pitch. It is a ball hit up the middle for a base hit. Around third, they're going to send him home. And no, he's going back. It was a bad throw in, but they decided not to send him. It was too late by the time they realized it was a bad throw. So we got a single. That ball was hit on a rope right over the pitcher's head. He had to duck. It one bounced to the center fielder, who was able to quickly pick it up and fire it in, Heredia. And it looked like, no, they never intended to send him. But that ball was thrown in. It was well up the third base line. He would have had a shot had he been sent. But with no outs, why take the risk? So in steps Rafael Devers. The third baseman is 0 for 1 today, batting .235, but he does have 12 home runs, batting from the left-hand side, of course. Gonzalez steps off. So this is the first real action the Red Sox have had today. Runner at first and third, no outs. And here's the first pitch. It is a slider, hit deep to the right-hand side, but foul. Oh, my goodness. He got all of that. Devers has so much power. 21 years old. Today he's 0 for 1 with the ground out. PSV 1913 says, can you stream the match? I cannot. That would violate a lot of copyright laws. Here's the 0-1. It is a base hit to right field, rolling all the way to the wall. That's going to score at least 2. Has some trouble at the wall, firing it back into Gordon. It looks like that's going to score just 1. They didn't send Nunez from first. Still no outs, and Devers has a run-scoring double. It is 1-0 Red Sox. That was a fastball drilled to right field, landed about halfway out into right. Had some difficulty bouncing off the wall or playing it off the wall, but fired it back in pretty good once he did have it. Devers stops at second. Bogaerts scores, but Nunez is still at third. So we have runners at second and third, still no outs, and we have a meeting at the mound with the pitching coach. I need some kind of symbol up here. Where is it? Up here. That shows who's on. Here comes Sandy Leon batting .238. He's 0 for 1 today with the ground out. Leon, 29 years old. Has been with the team quite a few years. He has 2 home runs on the year. His on-base percentage is .287. He's a switch hitter. He will be batting from the right-hand side against the lefty pitcher. 72nd pitch coming from Gonzalez. It is a changeup low for a ball. So Nunez at third, Devers at second. The Red Sox threatening here with no outs. But the way Sale is pitching, I don't think it'll take many runs scored today. Here's the 1-0, and low for ball 2. A ton of off-speed stuff from Gonzalez today. Leon this year batting .292 with runners in scoring position. Here's the 2-0. Swung through for strike 1. That was a two-seam fastball at 91 miles an hour. Here's the 2-1. It is a ball hit to center deep, but playable right at the edge of the track. Caught for the first out. Nunez will come in to score. Let's see if Devers got over to third. Looks like he stayed at second. But the Red Sox get their second run on a Sandy Leon RBI fly ball sacrifice to left center. He did what he had to do there. And in steps Jackie Bradley with 1 out and a runner on second. Bradley 1 for 1 today with a single. And Gonzalez is about to throw a 76th pitch of the day. Shows bunt, but pulls back. Strike 1. That was a 79-mile-an-hour curveball. Devers at second. And here's the 0-1. It is a fastball hit deep but foul to the right-hand side. Jackie, when he gets a hold of him, he can knock the crap out of that ball. So 1 out. 0-2 to Jackie Bradley Jr. Devers at second. Here in the bottom of the 5th, Red Sox have added 2 runs this inning. And here's the 0-2 from Gonzalez, who has slowed down the game quite a bit here, taking his time, checking the runner. Here's the pitch. Foul to the right-hand side. Jackie Bradley, 28 years old. Batting .178 coming into today. .275 on base percentage. And here's the 0-2. It is a ball hit to right field. That is going to be poorly played. That is a base hit. Devers has to wait, but he ends up moving over to third. With Jackie with the second hit of the day, that ball was hit just a few feet in front of the right fielder, who looked like he may make the catch. But the ball ends up bouncing just in front of his glove and then comes up and hits the glove and made it very difficult to play. So he took an extra second having to gather the ball to end up throwing it back in. That ball was hit right in front of him. He only had to take maybe 5 steps in, but it was such an awkward bounce as it was so close. made it difficult. Devers had to hesitate, got about halfway, looked like he was going to come back, and then ended up going to third. But Jackie has his second hit, getting hot at a good time. So now with one out still, in steps Mookie Betts with the runner at first and third, with the Red Sox already having 2 runs scored this inning. And Gonzalez is about to throw his 80th pitch of the day. It is a fastball, his fastest pitch of the day at 92, a two-seamer that missed on the outside corner. 1-0 to Betts. Betts looking over, getting some signs. It's a possible situation to send Jackie here at first. Here's the pitch. Is a ball hit deep to center, going back, but looking on the track to make the catch. He does and fires in. That will score Devers, though. So the second out results in a RBI sac fly for Mookie Betts. It's 3-0 Red Sox. That ball was hit deep to straightaway center field. The center fielder Heredia headed back and was about 2 steps onto the track to make that catch. So we still have a runner at first. In steps Andrew Benintendi. Throw over to first to keep Jackie close. Thank you guys for staying with us. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning with 2 outs. Red Sox finally get something going here. 3-0. Runner on first, and Benny at the plate. Another throw over to first. Jackie. Stolen base opportunities this year, 7. Successful steals, 7. The sun is out for good, it looks like, this afternoon. Sun directly overhead. First pitch to Benny is a deep drive to right field, but is going to be playable at the track. So 2 deep balls hit in this inning. Both to Heredia and center, both deep, but not enough. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. The Red Sox add 3 on 4 hits, and we are heading to the top of the 6th. Looks like we will be seeing Denard Span, Romine, and D. Gordon coming up. So the bottom of the order around to the top. Span is 1 for 1. Now let's talk about Chris Sale for a second. Sale has pitched 5 innings, has allowed 2 hits today. He struck out 10 so far. That means that in the last 13 innings that Chris Sale has pitched, he has struck out 21 batters. And people aren't mentioning in talks for the Cy Young. He unfortunately is only 8. The Red Sox are 8-8 in the games that he has started this year, due to, of course, lack of run support. Red Sox, of course, off tomorrow. It's their first day off in quite a long time. Let's see here. They had a day that was supposed to be off earlier this month, but they ended up having to play a makeup game. It was, let's see, it was June the 1st was their day that was supposed to be made up, I believe. So the last day off for them was June the 4th, so 20 days. That's a long time to go. Of course, we're only about 15 games away from the All-Star break. Oh, thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate that feedback there on the audio. I'm glad it fixed itself. So here we go. Back out comes Sale. and he will start by facing Denard Span, who's 1 for 1. First pitch is a called strike, 97 miles an hour on the inside half of the plate. He is dealing. Everything we've seen from Sale has been 96 and higher. Lefty-lefty matchup. 0-1 count is a slider in there for a called strike 2. Span batting .258 this year. Singled earlier in the game, has 6 bombs. A very good on-base percentage. Walking a lot. And here's the 0-2 to Span. It is a slider in the dirt for ball 1. 63 pitches now for Sale. And here's the 1-2 to Span. Is a slider grounded to the right-hand side, played by Moreland at first, who takes it himself over to first for the first out. So Span is retired. And in steps Andrew Romine, Austin Romine's older brother. He is 0 for 1 today, batting .183 on the season. I'm looking at Chris Sale's pitch counts for the year so far. Let's see. Most he's thrown is 116. First pitch to Romine is a fastball swinging for strike 1. He struck out in his first at-bat, as did most of the Mariners. Here's the 0-1. Shows bunt and bunts it down the right field line. Sale dives for it, is unable to get it. And then Nunez picks up the ball and basically rolls it to Moreland, who is so surprised he doesn't even make a play on it. The ball rolls all the way to the dugout on the right-hand side. It didn't go out of play, though, so the runner won't advance. That was a strange play. A bunt. The ball was rolling quickly. Sale dives to his left. Nunez comes in, can barely pick it up, and ends up rolling it, literally rolling it along the ground. 5 feet to the left of first base. So Moreland just stood there and let it go by. Sandy Leone had to go up and pick it up. Oh, and now Sale has a meeting at the mound. I'm not sure if they're just giving him a second to make sure he's all right or what. He seems okay, though. Looks like he had grass on his hands. Maybe he was from that dive. Maybe he was just trying to get it all off. Anyway, they heading back. We have a runner at first with 1 out here in the top of the 6th. And in steps D. Gordon, 0 for 2 today with a flyout and a strikeout. First pitch from Sale is low 99-mile-an-hour fastball for a ball. Gordon is definitely a rally starter, though. Here's the 1-0 from Sale. Fastball down the middle, fouled away. That came in at 100 miles an hour, his second triple-digit pitch of the day. Sale now at 68 pitches. Here's the 1-1 to Gordon. Fastball, fouled back. That came in at 99. Sale is dealing. Ten Ks so far for the big left-hander. Let's see if he can make it 11 here. And here's the 70th pitch, the 1-2. It is grounded right back to the pitcher, who turns and fires to second to get the lead runner for the second out. No chance of getting Gordon at first with the speed. But Romine is out at second. Good job by Xander. Perfect positioning there when Sale turned. That was a grounder that was fired quickly back to the pitcher. Sale, no problem grabbing that and turning and firing to second. So in steps with 2 outs, Mitch Haniger, the right fielder, 0 for 2 today. Both strikeouts. .70 pitches now for Sale. And here's the first pitch. It is a ball, high and outside. That came in at 96. So now, with Gordon at first, got to be watching for that steal. Led the league in steals last year. Sale, of course, a left-hander, so keeping a close eye on him. There's the second pitch, a slider. Both of these are basically pitch outs. 2-0. Both in the same spot, high and outside. Enough to get the catcher standing. Not too big of a lead. Here's the pitch. He's not going. That's called for a strike. That was a bit inside. 90-mile-an-hour changeup. So the changeup by Chris Sale is the same speed as the fastball by the Mariners starting pitcher, Gonzalez. Two and one to Haniger. Is a ball popped to right field. That's trouble. Back to the track. Mookie makes the catch. Reaches up, potentially stealing a home run, and that's the 3rd out. If that wasn't going to be over the wall, it was going to hit the top of the wall. That was all the way to the back of the track. Good job. Good play by Mookie. My goodness. So a ball that could have potentially made it 3-2 is just a long out. So Sale has made it no strikeouts that inning, though. I believe that's the first inning of the game where he didn't get a strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 6th. It is 3-0 Boston in a game in which Chris Sale is on fire. I'm going to quickly share this over to Facebook, so bear with me a second. Up next in the inning is J.D. Martinez. We'll see Martinez, Moreland, and Bogaerts. Heart of the order for Boston. If you're just now watching, please make sure to take a second to go click subscribe. You can also follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/faninterferenceshow. We're going to be doing this for Red Sox games throughout the year, as well as other major league games, NFL, NBA, hockey games, the Olympics, Little League World Series, college football, basketball, curling. No, not curling. But maybe some CFL. I'm a big fan of the Canadian Football League. That ball that looked like it would have, let me see here, they're showing a different angle. That would have either hit the top of the wall and bounced over, or hit the top of the wall and bounced back in. One way or the other, huge play by Mookie Betts. So in steps Martinez, and strike one on the outside corner. That was not a strike, and they called it a strike. So here's the 0-1, 84th pitch from Gonzalez. Is grounded to the left-hand side, playable by the shortstop, who throws high and pulled him off the bag. That's a single. That was a high throw from the shortstop, who had to move to his right. If field the ball and fire over. But a huge stretch by Healy at first. Let's see if it pulled him off. No, he did not. He just straight beat it. He was flying down, and he just straight beat the throw. Well, good hustle by Martinez for an infield single. You don't think about that very often from a power hitter. But we have a runner at first. Mitch Moreland steps in. The lefty sees the cutter high for ball one. So 1-0. No outs in the bottom of the sixth. The 1-0 is a curveball low and outside for ball two. 3 earned runs for Gonzalez, 6 Ks on 6 hits. 86 pitches so far, 59 of them strikes. Mariners wearing their dark blue jerseys, gray pants. Here's the 2-0. Hit deep to center. Center fielder going back, and that is back, and that is gone. That is a 2-run home run by Mitch Moreland to dead center field. Red Sox up 5-0. That ball just kept going and going. Looked playable when it first came off the bat, but it ends up going into the batter's eye in dead center field. That is Moreland's 11th home run of the year, and the Red Sox now lead it 5-0. That looked to be a fastball at 90 miles an hour on the upper outside half of the plate, and that ball is hit to that area in dead center where they've covered the seats with the black for the batter's eye, and it landed in the dead center of that. So big swing of the bat. And this game, with the way Chris Sale is pitching, may have just gotten out of reach for the Mariners. Let's update the score. So 1-1 count now to Xander, who is 1 for 2 with a double and scored a run earlier actually in the 5th inning, last inning. He has 12 bombs on the year, batting .281. And here's the 1-1. It swung through for strike 2. Looks like Chasen Bradford, the right-handed reliever for Seattle, is warming up in the pen. 90 pitches now for Gonzalez. Man, Mitch Moreland hit that one a ton. I'm curious to see how far that went. Here's a ball hit to left center. That is playable on the track, though, right in front of the FW Webb sign. That is the 3rd or 4th ball today hit by the Red Sox that has gone to the middle of the track. Red Sox in first place in batting average, OPS, slugging percentage, and 2nd in runs per game. The Red Sox are now averaging 5.86 runs a game. That's incredible. Well, 1 out. In steps Eduardo Nunez. Nunez 1 for 2 on the day, batting .253. And Gonzalez about to throw his 93rd pitch. Here's the 0-1. It is fouled up, straight popped up. Looks like playable by the third baseman who comes in. Seager to make the catch about halfway down the third base line. So quickly 2 outs. Yes, please check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/faninterferenceshow. If you know any Red Sox fans or any baseball fans that you think would enjoy this type of broadcast, please let them know and tell them to subscribe to us on YouTube. Now with 2 outs, in steps the third baseman for the Red Sox, Rafael Devers. Devers is 1 for 2 today. First pitch is fouled back. Devers just 21 years old, batting .238, but has 12 home runs on the year and hits everything hard. Off day tomorrow for the Red Sox. The 0-1 is fouled to the right-hand side. 0-2. Follow us on Instagram, please. Fan interference. So yes, after tomorrow's off day, the Red Sox will host the Angels of Los Angeles, Anaheim, California. And we will get to see the 2 MVP candidates going up against each other. That ball is hit high, pop to the first baseman, who plays it just to his right for the 3rd out. Healy made that play, the 6'5" first baseman. So there go the Red Sox, but they do add 2 on a 2-run home run by Mitch Moreland. Up next, the Mariners. For the Mariners, we'll have Nelson Cruz, who's 1 for 2. Healy, who is 0 for 2, and Seager, who is 0 for 2. Hard to the order. See if they can get anything going. Go to the top of the 7th inning. I'm telling you, this game is flying by. We are less than 2 hours into the game. So the Mariners this year, 47-30, one of their best starts in recent years. They're in 2nd place in the AL West. They, however, have lost 5 of the last 6 games. In fact, yesterday was the only win they've had all week. And most of their wins recently, surprisingly, have been very close games. They beat Boston 1-0. They beat Boston 7-6. They beat the Angels 8-6. They've had a lot of very tight wins, but big losses. Let's see here. Over the last couple of weeks, they have, going back to June the 7th, they won a game 5-4. The next day they won 4-3. They lost 7-3. They won 5-4. Then 5-3, then 6-3, then 8-6. A lot of close games, and then 2 back-to-back one-run games. So they've been in some very tight battles recently. All right, back comes Sale. He will be facing Nelson Cruz, the power hitter. Cruz 1 for 2 today. First pitch is a called strike on the inside. Sale moving very fast, 75 pitches now. Second pitch is a slider inside for strike 2. Quickly 0-2. Cruz, of course, with the triple earlier in the day. Third pitch is in the dirt. That hit the dirt 3 feet in front of home plate, and Nelson Cruz swung at it anyway for strike 3. That's 11 Ks. Nelly Cruz, who missed quite a few games a few years ago when he was busted for using steroids. That was a golf swing that was nowhere close. Cruz looks silly on that swing. In steps Ryan Healy, the big first baseman, swings at strike 1 on the fastball well out of the zone. 0 for 2 today for Healy. Ground out and a strikeout. Here's the 0-1. It is a slider on the outside for ball 1. That came in at 78. So he has thrown the ball 78 miles an hour today. And then also won a couple at 100. Here's the 1-1. Fastball fouled away. $80 pitches now for Sale. Here's the 1-2. Ball hits to the left-hand side. That's going to get through for a base hit. Rolls all the way to Benintendi and left. So a single for Ryan Healy. So 1 on, 1 out for the Mariners. Trying to get something going here in the 7th against Sale. In steps third baseman Kyle Seager. Seager is 0 for 2 today. 2 strikeouts. Batting .225 now on the year, but he has 13 home runs. Runner at first, 1 out. Here's the first pitch, in there for strike 1. Slider in at 82 miles an hour. Here's the 0-1. Swung through at 99 miles an hour, 0-2. Sale is fantastic at just moving at his own speed, his own pace, going as fast as he wants, always quick to the mound, to the plate. But then in a situation where he has a runner, especially in scoring position, but even at first, he will slow the game down, and he does it consistently. Here's the 0-2, swung through, strike 3. That is looked like a slider on the outside half. Swung through by Seager for his 12th strikeout. Now, last game he had 11 and ended up getting a no decision. Today he's going to get the win. First pitch to Heredia is a slider called for a strike. Chris Sale has the second most strikeouts of any pitcher in baseball since 2014. The 0-1 is a slider outside, called for a ball. If you're watching, please take a moment to click subscribe on YouTube so you don't miss any of the action as we do these play-by-plays all year. The 1-1 is outside, high for ball 2. Runner at first, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. That is called a ball. 3-1 count. I don't remember the last time Sale had a 3-ball count. He's now at 88 pitches. Here's the 3-1. Inside for ball 4. So a single followed by a walk. And the Mariners got something going here. There is 2 outs, though. Sale doesn't seem very happy with himself. 89 pitches now for the ace. In steps Mike Zunino, the catcher, batting .196. He's over 2 today with 2 Ks. There's the pitch. Slider in there for a strike. On the upper outside corner there. Zunino batting under 200 on the year. The 91st pitch from Sale is inside. Fastball at 99. Called ball, 1-1 count. 69 of Sale's 91 pitches have been strikes today. Only 1 walk, 4 hits. 1-1 to Zunino is swung through for strike 2. That was high 98. Couldn't catch up with it. Sale with 92 pitches. The Fenway faithful are on their feet. 1-2 counts. Swung through for strike 3. Sale has 13 Ks today, and he gets out of a jam in the 7th inning. He now has 13 Ks, only allowed 4 hits all day, and that may be it. He's only got 93 pitches. Looks like that might be it for Chris Sale. 5-0 lead through 7 innings. Fantastic performance. Yeah, that looks like that's it for it. The way he's congratulating everybody in the dugout. What a way to end an inning. Zunino now 3 strikeouts on the day. Nobody warming in the Red Sox bullpen yet. But we are ready for the 7th inning stretch. So it is 5-0 in the heading into the bottom of the 7th here in Boston. Some other scores from around the league. The big game, of course, Yankees versus the Rays. It is the top of the 5th with 2 outs. The Yankees have a runner at first. Tampa Bay, however, is leading 6-3. The Yankees have now scored 4 runs, 3 runs in their last 26 innings. The Diamondbacks are up on the Pirates 3-0. Atlanta, in an interleague game, is beating the Orioles 5-1. Houston is up 4-0 over Kansas City, and they have the bases loaded. The Cubs are beating Cincinnati at Great American Ballpark 6-1. Cleveland is up 6-2 over Detroit. The Dodgers and Mets are tied 4-4 in the top of the 7th. Oakland has a 1-0 lead over the White Sox in Chicago. That's in the bottom of the 4th. Texas and Minnesota are scoreless in the top of the 4th. And St. Louis is down 2-1 to Milwaukee in the bottom of the 2nd. That's in Wisconsin. 2 outs in that game. Runner on first for the Brewers. Later tonight, the Phillies will play the Nationals. Toronto at LA, the Angels. San Diego at San Francisco, and starting shortly is Miami at Colorado. So Sandy Leon will come up and will face a new pitcher for the for the Mariners, Chasen Bradford. He has a 3 ERA on the season. Let's check him out. Warming up, looks like, is Joe Kelly for the Red Sox. Chasen Bradford, relief pitcher for the Mariners, is, let's see, 28-year-old is 4-0 on the season with the 3 ERA. First pitch to Leon is outside for a ball. He is a right-hander wearing number 60. In 26 games this year, he's allowed 26 hits, 24 strikeouts. Second pitch is swung through for a strike. That was a two-seamer at 89. He has pitched in 26 games, 30 innings. He struck out 24 and walked just 7. His whip is exactly 1.1. Next pitch is a ball to Leon. Bradford set. And here's the 2-1. It is fouled to the left-hand side. Jason Bradford, 6'1", 229. Born in Las Vegas. Drafted by the Mets in 2011. This is his first season with Seattle. He was 2-0 last year with a 3.74 ERA for the Mets. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. 85-mile-an-hour slider. Kevin asks, is this for real? Yes, I'm actually watching the game. This is live Red Sox Mariners right now. Here's the 2-2. Pop foul. Leon 0 for 1 today, adding 238 on the season with 2 home runs. And here's the 2-2. Bradford really taking his time here. That is low for ball 3. Change up at 86. It's going to be very curious to see just shortly before the All-Star game here, just a couple weeks before the All-Star games, to see Mookie versus Trout. A lot of people, East Coast, West Coast battle. Mookie's the up-and-coming guy, and Trout's the long-time favorite. But they have very comparable numbers on the year. The next pitch is in there, swung at low. That was the ball, but swung at for strike 3, and down goes Leon. There's 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. Boston's still at 5-0. Angels that will be playing shortly are 41-36. They're in 3rd place in the AL West. In steps Jackie Bradley, who's batting just 186, but is 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. First pitch is a ball high and outside. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. It's the fastest pitch of the day so far. The 1-0 from Bradford is hit to center field. That may get down. That's going to get down for Jackie's 3rd hit of the day. 3 singles for JBJ today. That ball was about 15, 20 feet in front of the center fielder. And this is his 3rd 3-hit game of 2018. That looked like a slider that ended up right down the middle. And Jackie, great timing on that. Good power. Right in between second base and where the center fielder started. So with 1 out, we have some speed at first. Again, Jackie, 7 steals this year on just 7 attempts. And the first pitch to Mookie is a slider in there for strike 1. The 0-1 to Mookie is a slider popped up. Looks like it might be playable. No, over the fence. Looks like first base side just got over the recently extended netting. therefore unplayable. Jackie in his career has 37 stolen bases. He has only been caught 5 times in his entire career. So 0-2 to Mookie, here with 1 out. Runner on first. Catcher sets up away, and that's fouled away to the right-hand side. Mookie with that spectacular catch in right field earlier in the game that potentially could have saved some runs. It's a big moment in the game. I think there were 2 on at the time, and it was a ball hit to right field that looked like it may have gotten over. Even if it hadn't, it would have hit the top of the wall. And Mookie was there to make the catch. Very good catch. So here's the 0-2. It is a slider low and away for ball 1, and Jackie takes second. So Jackie going on the pitch. And that is Jackie's 8th stolen base of the year out of 8 chances. Here's the 0-2 to Betts. It is fouled to the right-hand side. Pitches now for Bradford. The right-hander deals on the 0-2. It is taken for ball 1. That was a 93-mile-an-hour fastball. Here's the 2-2 to Mookie. That is strike 3. That was a called strike on a check swing. Mookie goes down for the second out of the inning. And in comes Andrew Benintendi, who is 0 for 3 today. And he's wearing number 16. From the left-hand side. 18th pitch from Bradford. It is outside for a ball. Slider at 85. "13 home runs this so far for Benny, batting .292. He flied out in his last at-bat. And here's the 1-0. Fastball down the middle, fouled away to the left-hand side. That came in at 92, matching his fastest pitch of the day. Astros now up 8-0 over Kansas City. That's in the 3rd. The Yankees have come back to make it 6-5 Tampa. It was 6-3. Runner on first for the Rays. No outs in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Fouled away again. 1-2 to Benny. So Devers today has his 40th RBI. Sandy Leon has an RBI, that's his 11th. Mookie also has his 40th. And Moreland has 2, which brings his total to 39 for the season. So here's the 1-2 to Benny. Jackie's still at second. 2 outs here in the 7th. That ball is fouled away. So Benny grinding here. That one was in the dirt. 3 straight foul balls to the left-hand side. JD Martinez would be next if Benny can extend it. Bradford set. Here's the 1-2. It is a Foul ball to the left-hand side, out of play. 4 consecutive balls hit foul to the left-hand side. Benny wearing the red gloves that extend up his arm a bit. And the red shoes. Here's the 1-2. Hit to the left-hand side, right to the third baseman, who picks it up and fires over to first for the third out. Benny not happy with that bat at all. So that's the end of the 7th. We head to the top of the 8th. And it looks like we will have Joe Kelly coming out for the Red Sox. If you guys are enjoying this, please take a moment to go click subscribe. We're going to be doing this all year. We also have our weekly regular sports talk show, Fan Interference. You can find that at facebook.com/faninterferenceshow or here on YouTube. All you have to do is click the subscribe button. We're going to be doing baseball, football, basketball, hockey, Olympics, all kinds of stuff all year. So if you guys want to join us and not miss your favorite team's games, this is, to clarify, real. This is not some video game we're watching. This is the real live play-by-play of the actual game that's happening right now. So if you know any Red Sox fans, please let them know that this is happening. It was over 3 today. No errors on either side. What a day by Chris Sale. 13 strikeouts for the Red Sox ace. Can't ask for any more than that. And in steps Joe Kelly, the hard-throwing relief pitcher for the Red Sox. Kelly in 33 games has 33 strikeouts. ERA of 3.09. Opponents hitting just 156 against him. He will face Denard Span, who was 1 for 2 today. First pitch from Kelly is a fastball right down the middle for strike 1, 98 miles an hour. 0-1 to Span here in the top of the 8th. Catcher sets up inside. Fastball inside for a ball. Here's the 1-1 from Kelly. It is a slider outside, called for ball 2. Kelly, one of the best relievers on the Red Sox this year, in the past couple of years, in fact, since been moved from the starting rotation. Here's the 2-1 to Span, outside for ball 3. Joe Kelly was a member of the St. Louis Cardinals in 2013 when the Red Sox played them in the World Series. He was a starter on that team, along with Shelby Miller and some of the other guys. He was traded shortly after to the Red Sox and began as a starter. There's a ball hit up the middle directly to Xander Bogaerts, who's playing in the shift. Makes the catch for the first out. And Joe Kelly has made quick work so far of the Catching it basically knocked him backwards, but he does have the first out. Andrew Romine steps in. He's 1 for 2 today, batting .194 on the season. Here's the first pitch. It's in the dirt, but swung at for strike 1. That was an 87-mile-an-hour slider. Here's the 0-1 from Kelly. It is a high knuckle curve, way out of the zone for ball 1. They're showing Xander, who before that play pulled off his cap and looked inside at the cheat card for the defensive placements. Just what Mookie did yesterday when he was in that perfect position to make that catch. Next pitch is a called ball, so it's 2-1 to Romine. Again, Romine 1 for 2 today. If you're just now joining us, please take a moment to click subscribe. We're going to be doing Red Sox games and other baseball games all season, live play-by-play. In case you're unable to, and later, when other season starts, other sports. Next pitch by Kelly is a 97-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle. Strike 2, so it's a full count now. Romine battling. Here's the 11th pitch by Kelly. It is a fastball hit right back up the middle, but Xander's there to play it in the shift, right behind second base, and easily throws over to Moreland at first for the second out. Bogaerts has seemed to be in the perfect place all inning. So, top of the order now will be D. Gordon, who was 0 for 3 today, although he did reach on a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. First pitch, fastball down the middle, 89 miles an hour. Couldn't be a fastball, was that? Changeup? These pitches are so fast, everything looks like a fastball. Dirt for ball 1. It's Benjamin Edwards from Fan Interference. We're going to be doing live Red Sox play-by-play all season, so make sure you click subscribe. Here's a ball hit by D. Gordon to left field. That is the third out. Benintendi only had to move maybe 3-4 feet to his right, put his glove out, and Kelly has gotten through a very good very good 8th inning. 3 quick outs. And we are heading to the bottom of the 8th in Boston here, 5-0 Red Sox. Up next will be the heart of the order, J.D. Martinez, followed by Mitch Moreland, and then Xander Bogaerts. Those 3 batters are 2-run shots. If you guys are watching for the first time, please take a moment to go click subscribe. Looks like we have a couple new subscribers today. I will be back for the commercial break. Okay, we're back here. First pitch to Mitch Moreland is a ball. Outside, 1-0. This is Nick Vincent in, right-hander. Longtime Cincinnati Red. Matt Barnes now warming up for the Red Sox with a 5-0 lead. Looks like he'll be there to close it out in the 9th. So 1-1 now to Moreland. That is a cutter high for ball 2. We're in the bottom of the 8th here with the Red Sox with a 5-0 lead. Moreland's next pitch is popped to left field. Next up will be Xander Bogaerts. Bogaerts missed yesterday's game with a slight wrist injury that he got in the game prior to that, sliding into second base. Looks like he slid on a steal and hit the base funny with his left hand, and I think Cora kept him out yesterday just as a precaution. But he's back in today, and he's 1 for 3. It's turned out to be a beautiful day at Fenway. Started out with cloud cover, and there's still supposed to be showers later in the day. Earlier, there were supposed to be, during gameplay, 50% chance of rain, in fact, at noon when the game started. The 1-0 is swung through on an 88-mile-an-hour cutter, so it's 1-1 to Xander. But we started having clear skies with sunshine here in the 2nd, and then the 3rd inning we got cloudy again, and then 4th inning the sun came out. But eventually the sun came out for the majority of the game. It seems like it's a little cloud cover now. Luckily, with the pitching that we had early in the game, at least through the first 4 or 5 innings, the game just flew by, which has really sped it up, so allowed us to get in the game before the storm clouds roll in. That one's fouled away, 1-2, and that ball is hit to center, easily playable. Heredia is there, and there go the Red Sox, still 5-0 as we head to the top of the 9th inning. Looks like Barnes will be coming in to close this thing out. So if you guys are watching for the first time, please take a moment to go click subscribe on YouTube. Also on Facebook, you can find play-by-play broadcasts of live games, Red Sox, Yankees, Rangers, Astros, all kinds of good teams, all across Major League Baseball. And then when other league starts later in the year, we're going to be doing NFL, NBA, hockey, all kinds of stuff. So this is something new that we're doing. We've been having a regular weekly sports talk show for well over a year, and that is still going on every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Central, and you can find that on YouTube or on Facebook. So if you know anybody that would enjoy this, if they're unable to watch all the Red Sox games, if you want to follow along, if you don't want to watch alone, if it's on cable and you've cut the cord, this is the place to be, so you can follow it pitch by pitch. So coming up in the top of the 9th will be Mitch Haniger, Nelson Cruz, and Healy. Haniger is coming up. He will be facing Matt Barnes, who's going to close the game out here with a 5-0 lead. Haniger is 0 for 3 today. He's batting .264 on the year. And this game really has been nothing but Chris Sale. Sale came out, pitched 7 innings. Let's see what his final numbers were. Sale, 7 innings, 4 hits allowed, 1 walk, 13 strikeouts. He got ahead on nearly every batter. He dominated this game. Then Joe Kelly comes out in the 8th and pitches a perfect 8th inning. And here comes Barnes. Sale struck out 13 and pitched 7 innings while throwing just 93 pitches. Matt Barnes, in 32 games, has a 2.76 ERA. Opponents are batting just 165 against him. 45 strikeouts in just 32 innings. And right fielder Haniger is up. First pitch is in there for a strike. 0 for 3 today for Haniger. He flied out in his last at-bat. The 0-1 is high for a ball. Here's the 1-1. It is hit down the right field line, but curving foul. So 1-2 now. Mariners pitcher Gonzalez went 6 innings, 7 hits allowed, 5 earned runs, 6 Ks. Moreland today 1 for 4 with his 11th home run, a 2-run home run. Devers is 1 for 3 with a double, RBI, and a run scored. Definitely overcast now in the last 10 minutes or so as those clouds begin to roll in for a later afternoon shower. Haniger fouls away the 4th pitch, still 1-2. Here's the pitch from Barnes. It is a curveball hit to the left-hand side, easily playable for Xander at short. Picks it up, fires over. Closer play than I thought it was going to be, but does get the out. That was a bang-bang play. So, 2 outs to go here for the Red Sox. Nelson Cruz coming up. He fired that over, and that was a lot closer than I thought. Moreland had to reach to his left quite a bit. Nelson Cruz in his career versus Boston, batting .304 with 22 home runs. First pitch to Cruz is outside for a ball. That was at 98 miles an hour. Nelson Cruz 1 for 3 today with a triple. Yankees still trailing the Rays 6-5 in the bottom of the 6th. There's a ball hit to the right-hand side, and that is caught by Mookie for the second out, moving way to his left. Great defense by Mookie. He was on his horse the moment that ball came off the bat. And he had quite a distance to catch, and he ended up leaning over, reaching out with the glove to make that catch. And there are quickly 2 outs. The Red Sox are 1 out away from their 52nd win of the year, which is more wins than any other team. It's your last chance, guys. Follow us on Instagram at Fan Interference or on Facebook.com/Fan Interference Show. In steps first baseman Ryan Healy, the 6'5" right-hander, batting .259. He's 1 for 3 today with a single. The first pitch is a called ball. Second pitch swinging on a curveball, low and outside. That's strike 1, 1-1. So last chance here for the Mariners in the 9th. 1-1 count to Healy. Here's the pitch. It's a ground ball to Xander at short. Picked up, fires over to first to Moreland, and the Red Sox win the game. 5-0 from Fenway. Only 11 pitches it takes Barnes to get through the 9th. So excellent work by the starting pitcher, Chris Sale, today. And excellent work by the Red Sox bullpen, who don't even give up a hit. So, finals. Mariners, no runs on 4 hits, no errors. Red Sox, 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors. Chris Sale is the player of the game for sure. He went 7 innings with 13 strikeouts, only 4 hits allowed. Offensively, wow, only Jackie Bradley had more than 1 hit for the Red Sox. Betts goes 0 for 3, Benny goes 0 for 4, Leone 0 for 2. All 1 hit. Martinez, Moreland, Bogaerts, Nunez, and Devers. And 3 hits for Jackie Bradley, all singles. He's up to 189 on the season. So Bogaerts gets his 20th double today. Moreland gets his 11th home run. And we left 3 on base. Mariners left 4 on base. Stolen base by Jackie Bradley, his 8th out of 8 attempts. And the Red Sox move to 52-27, more wins than any other teams in the Major League. However, the Astros also have the same record as the Red Sox did coming into the game, and they're up 8-1 in the 4th. So it looks like the Red Sox for the next hour and a half or so will have the best record in baseball. However, the Astros will tie them here shortly. Also, Tampa Bay is still up 6-5 on the Yankees. That's in the bottom of the 6th. And currently the Yankees have a 1-game lead, so technically right now it's a half a game. And we'll be tied if the Rays can hold on. Anyway, guys, my name is Benjamin Edwards. This is Fan Interference. I want to thank you for joining us today. And please take a moment to click subscribe. We're going to be doing this all season for the Red Sox, all of their baseball games, NHL, NFL, all kinds of stuff, NBA. And don't forget our weekly show on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Central, Fan Interference Show. You can find that on Facebook at Fan Interference Show. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you maybe tomorrow.